the time has come, the walrus said.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the extra part of Fantasy Zone on the Sega Master System. Now, you may ask yourself, what exactly is the point of an extra part? After all, I did beat the game, and there's no other endings or routes to take. So I just wanted to take this time to show off some of the other weapons and features the game has that I didn't really get around to during the Let's Play. Now, I'll fully admit, during the Let's Play, I was fairly simple. The only beams I used were the wide and the laser, and the only bombs I really used aside from the default was, of course, heavy bombs. They're easily the best in the game, at least in my opinion. So I went ahead into the shop here, and I wanted to show off some of the other weapons and bombs in the game. Starting out with the one laser power-up, or one beam power-up I didn't use, that being the 7-way shot. Now the 7-way shot is actually very powerful. This timer definitely seems longer than the other weapons, but I could be just completely wrong about that. But it has a massive spread, it absolutely destroys every enemy in sight, and of course that means a lot of damage. The one downside though, is it is very expensive, so I imagine buying it over and over again would only increase the price. Now as for the other bombs, we have fire bombs, smart bombs, and twin bombs, so I'll just go ahead and buy all of them so we can show them all off. And I'm gonna start by showing off the fire bombs here. And now whenever you equip a bomb, just like with the heavy bomb, use the B button to use the bomb, and well, that's the fire bomb for you. All it does is shoot a little explosion of fire to the left and right of where it landed. Not super useful, I don't know why I'd use it much. The smart bomb here just is a screen nuke by the looks of it, so it seems very useful, but also expensive. Unfortunately, it didn't give me the option to select my twin bombs I'd bought after I expended my smart bomb, so I had to go ahead and start a new playthrough back in level 1 here. And this is the twin bombs. Essentially, it's just the default bomb, but you get 2. But the nice thing about this kind is that it does not run out at all. So, if by some chance you have 100 coins left that you don't have anything to spend on, this isn't a bad investment. It essentially is just a better version of what you have from default. Same with all the flight power-ups. I mean, the flight power-ups are definitely the first thing you want to buy because they're a permanent upgrade, you know, they last the whole level and beyond, and plus they just really help. So this is kind of similar in that sense, just 4 bombs instead. But now, this is the 2-player mode I'd like to show off. Essentially, the way the 2-player mode works is that once the first player dies, the second one starts. And if you're wondering, no, the enemy dispensers that the first player destroyed, they're back for the 2-player. Essentially, this works more like the 2-player of, say, the original Mario game compared to, say, typical shooters of the time, or games like Twinbee where you're both playing at once. So this is by no means a cooperative adventure where you're both trying to get to the end. This is, you're just both playing the game, whoever gets to the end first, I guess, wins. And I'm not sure if there's any other ending or anything if player 2 wins. You're not even really a different character as player 2 here, you're just the exact same sprite with the exact same colors. So the 2-player could have had a lot more work put into it, or a lot more thought or creativity, but at the same time, it's serviceable. If you have a second person and a second controller, it'll do just fine. And yeah, it is a bit more competitive than you would expect from a 2-player mode. You're not going together on this adventure. I even tested it out here. I died in level 2 with player 2, and player 1 was still here in level 1, so no, you're trying to beat the game all on your own. But that's about all for Fantasy Zone. Like I said, I want to get around to the other games in the series, and I do plan on doing that at some point. I've already started practicing other games, so I'll get around to it at some point. I do have a very special thing planned for October where I'm going to be doing a lot of spooky kind of stuff, and I hope you guys look forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to it. A lot of it's already recorded. In the meantime, thanks so much for watching this extra part and this Let's Play as a whole. Have yourself a very good day.